what is your stance about implementing impact post-exertion? Which I think is always a good question because
Yes.
I think we all have our own thoughts on that.
Yeah, I'm a very kind of, I like to think of myself as kind of a common sense guy. And one of the things uh, I like to do the impact test when somebody hasn't just exerted themselves. First of all, because I'm always sensitive to making people feel worse by upping their kind of cognitive load at a time when they've just been injured. So I always waited a little while to do the first impact assessment. I didn't do it right after an injury, for example. And I generally my preference would be to do it at rest. I think there are probably different perspectives on that, and I'd be interested in what other people have to say.
And I think there's kind of two ways to look at that question. So one is that you addressed is like right after they exercised as post-exertion. If we characterize it as, how do you feel about using impact post-exertion in the sense that they've completed the exertional protocol, do you impact them after? So I don't know the way that the question was intended, but I thought I would ask it both ways to get your thoughts on both.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good idea to do the if that's the point of the question, is to do the exertional testing first and then do the impact test as kind of the last step, if that's what was intended in terms of going back. But it could be done, I've seen it done either ways as well, where some people will do the impact test and then they'll put their athletes through a rigorous exertional protocol. And I'd be interested in what Dr. Letty had to say on that, because he's kind of in some ways wrote the book on this.